I was a little child. I was born in a joint family. In my house, we had 9 siblings living in one house. In my neighborhood, we had a lot of children around. When we used to go out of our home, we used to see a lot of children around. We used to play with a group of people all the time. When I went to school, we had a lot of friends around, and we used to have all activities collective, like playing together, working together, reading together, even fighting together. We used to fight in the gangs and groups. Then we went to colleges and universities, and we had a very similar culture in the colleges and university again, that we had a collective life, a life where we have group around. So we were born and raised in a society where we had human beings around us all the time until we go to bed. So from morning till dawn, we had people around all us. Then what happened? Time changed. This used to be the childhood of most of the kids throughout the world of that time when we were brought up. Then, look at this. Can you see me somewhere here? Can you find me there? No, I'm not there. But this used to be the way of living of that time. That one guy, he used to come with a monkey in the street, and everybody from the neighborhood, all children, we used to come together to watch that. What happened? This all lifestyle gave us some special abilities. And those abilities were dealing with the people, knowing about the people, communicating with the people, knowing about the emotions of the people, handling how to deal with the people, managing the conflicts, because we used to have fight almost every day, but we used to be friends next day. Why? Because we knew how to handle the conflicts at that time. So that unconsciously we learned a lot of skills and abilities, and emotional intelligence, conflict handling, social skills, interpersonal skills, leadership, management. We learned all these skills because of this lifestyle which we used to have at that time. Then what happened? Time changed. And time changed, a new generation came after us. Experts have different definition for this generation. Most of the people, they agree that they started from somewhere in 1980, and we call them millennials. Millennials had a very different lifestyle than what we used to have. What was their lifestyle? Their lifestyle was they used to enjoy playing with the cell phone even when somebody is speaking here. They are watching a very high-paced hockey game. They paid money to watch hockey game, and they are writing messages. They are watching short video clips on their cell phone. They are sitting in the classroom and they are playing with their technology. And I have seen so many people, they are sitting, very responsible managers and officers. When they are sitting in the meetings, even then they are attending the meeting and still they are watching on their cell phone if there is any new message or not. This generation, which we call millennial, that generation is connected to so many people at one time, but isolated from the people at the same time. They are individualistics. They are in this such a big crowd, but within that crowd they are isolated. They are in this kind of crowd, but they are dependent on the technology. They want their laptop with them. They want Wi-Fi all the time. They want internet connection all the time. They want their cell phone and tab working all the time. If you snatch one of my friends, he says, if you really want to test your fathership, if you think that you are a very powerful father, buy a cell phone to your child and then try to get it back. and let's see how powerful you are. So the hardest thing now is to take this generation away from the technology. What happened now? I give you one scenario of our time. Another scenario is this time now. What this generation is doing, this thing. I took this picture from somewhere, but literally speaking, other day I went to my office and I saw around 10 young boys, somewhere around 25 years old each. 10 people sitting together somewhere around 8 o'clock. Everybody, literally speaking, everybody had his cell phone on and playing with the cell phone. And when I went there, I said, excuse me, keep doing what you are doing, I want to take your picture. And I took their picture, all 10. I cannot imagine. I can never imagine that when we were 10 people around at one place, we were quiet. We cannot be. We will talk, we will fight, we will argue, we will do so many social and interpersonal things. These guys who came from home, they should have a lot of topics to talk. But they don't talk, they play with the phone. It's quite possible that they are chatting with each other, sitting in the same room. This dependence on technology, it gave a lot of technological skills to this young generation, but it took away a lot of things. What are those things which this generation took away? These people, when we talk millennials are the people who want instant gratification. Whatever I want, I should get right away. I want to buy a new jeans. I don't even want to go to market. I should have my laptop, eBay or something, and online I should click a couple of times and my order is done. Instantly, whatever I want, I should get right away. A survey, a research by PEWD says that this generation sends and receives around 50 messages at average every day. That means some of them, they send around 250 and 300 messages each day. Now, they have quick and shallow choices. They want leadership. They want to be leader. But this is more showy thing for them. They want to be leader to inspire others. They don't want to be leader to achieve something very high in the life. Now, this lifestyle, this took away what? Social skills. They are not that social now. Human skills, interpersonal skills, empathy, this all is lacking now. These people are very good in technology, but they are very poor in human relations now. Now what happened? Job market are entrepreneurship. That requires what? That requires very strong human skills. We have to be very strong in human skills if we want to be a successful businessman, or if we want to be a successful politician, want to be a successful lawyer, want to be a successful employee. In all capacities, we need to have very strong social skills. And what included in there? Communication, people skills. We had people skills because we were brought up in people. They don't have because they are very far from people. And this skill does not come through lectures or books or TV shows or programs. To know about people, you have to be in the people. And empathy. What other people think, what other people feel, what makes other people happy. That's something we need to know. Patience. Patience is lacking. We knew that life is slow. Something which I wished I desired today may come after 3 months. Because my father promised me to buy a new pair of shoes. My father will buy maybe after 3 months. But now, we don't have patience. We cannot wait for 3 months. We want right away. tolerance, and then conflict resolution. As I told you before, that we used to have problem every day. We used to have a fight every day, even physical fight. And we used to have conflict every day. And we knew the technique how to handle the conflicts. Now, because of absence of all these things, there is a gap. And the gap is that management wants people with these skills, which is absent now. I did a survey. We had an analysis of 100 advertisement from the newspaper where they want management people. And all the ad was saying, 82% of the ad was saying that they want people with interpersonal skills, social skills, communication skills, and leadership skills. All these skills are related to people, not related to technology. Now this is missing now. This is the type of personality we are producing today. Millennial and Generation Z. Both of them they have a certain type. And job market, entrepreneurship, this is what they required. There's a gap now. What should we do? We want my child, my son, my daughter should be a leader somewhere, should be a big boss somewhere, but we don't have those skills which makes a boy or a girl to be a big boss. What should we do now? How to manage that part now? Parents don't have that power now to build in those. Society is not fabricated in that way now. Neighborhood is not like my neighborhood was. So what should we do now to bridge this gap? That's where comes education now. We have a lot of expectation from education. Being an educationist, we know by the end of the day, we expect from the educationists to give the solution to every problem. And what we have to do now is, in schools, all assignments, all projects, all tests, all presentation should be in group now to build in those group skills, social skills, interpersonal skills there. So for that purpose, we have to review the whole curriculum. The curriculum which was used 20 years, 30 years, 40 years ago is not working anymore now, because our intake now is totally different than the intake we used to have 20 or 30 years before. The problem which we used to have 20, 30 years ago is different than the problem we have today. So for that reason, we have to revise and review the whole curriculum to induce and to put in these skills which are missing. So the whole curriculum for the whole educational programs should be aimed on one side all technical knowledge and skill which we want, and on the other side, now school have to take the responsibility to give all these things because society cannot. Thank you.